Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. Today we're back and we're knocking on Knox's door. So I'm excited. He dropped the pot in the kettle. I heard this is very like story focused, which is kind of exciting. That's kind of cool. I'm really excited to see what he did with it. But without further ado, love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let's go.
My neighbor once had a tea kettle.
Ooh.
A tea kettle.
What's the point?
A tea kettle. My neighbor once had a tea kettle.
Of all these like antiques.
A tea kettle.
Really?
Oh, you kind of get a
kettle.
shot
But
of the
she
woman
ain't
in
even
the...
drink tea. Steaming the story gets better. Let me stir the pot. It was Mayweather. I was on probation, serving some time for some slight complications.
No, hang on. When those strings came in, I heard nothing else. Like, that was just... It hooked, line, and sinkered me. That drop was so fire. Oh my god. It starts off with this kind of like children's storybook sounding bells, like ting, 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 right? Like the xylophone. And then but it still sounds almost like a little bit sneaky. And then we get these strings that come in all ominous. I feel like this is going to end horribly. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, that's fire. Holy smokes. Okay, let me go back to the drop because that was dope.
A tea kettle.
Really?
A tea kettle. But she ain't even drink tea. Steaming the story gets better. Let me stir the pot. It was Mayweather.
Oh, she's even watching a little bit creepy.
Some time for some slight complications. Community service was served with my papers. So I spent time with this elderly lady.
Oh, that's
she was
cool.
my neighbor. She did me some favors. Sit around the house and I would wash the pots. I wipe the tops and spots and wait. Stop. Where you going with this waffle pot? You have to know that's hag. Had a carpet washed. Oh dear, boo-hoo. What an awful job. But wait a minute, let me finish and we'll call the cops. Call the cops? No, the ops. Was she having a heart attack? No, sit back, relax. I'll recall the facts. Please, retell my story. That is all I ask.
Jesus, that rhyme scheme too, just and it's all rhyming basically the whole way through. It's just going through levels of it. But a couple things here. One, I really like how we're getting almost like a backstory to the story, and it's in that backstory that someone gets frustrated. It's like, dude, hurry up with the story, because that happens all the time where you're like, I'm getting to the good part, but to get to the good part, I have to go through the slog of the information, right? And you're just like, just hold on. And you even feel that attitude from Knox when he's talking to himself in that clean cut back and forth. And yo, honestly, I forgot that Sam directed this until we just saw that kind of cut back and forth. I was like, this is so Sam. Like, you know, when you just see something so clean, you're like, it's got to be Sam. But on top of that, we get this like he's like doing graffiti, which is so closely related to rap, right? They're so intertwined. So it's almost like Knox has had this like love for rap, and it's been expressed through all different medias of it, which is so dope. And then he said something interesting there. He's actually said two things that caught my attention. He said hag, and then he said cop/ops. So now I'm thinking, hag makes me think of like, if you ever played D&D, a hag is like someone who's like a witch, right? Who tricks people into the house and says, yeah, come in here and make a deal with me. So I wonder if like that's part of what's happening here. But then also he says cops and ops. So is someone getting hurt? Is someone getting hurt? We heard the noise. Right? We heard that chiming. So it could be, who knows? Oh my god. I gotta go back a sec because I really like this cut back and forth and I want to see it again.
Wait, stop. Where you going with this waffle plot? You have to know that hag had a carpet washed. Oh dear, boo-hoo. What an awful job. But wait a minute, let me finish and we'll call the cops.
You can even tell which persona's which if you close your eyes. He's just doing such a good delivery.
Tell my story, that is all I ask. My neighbor once had a tea kettle. A tea kettle. A tea kettle. My neighbor once had a tea kettle.
What?
A tea kettle.
What's the point?
A tea kettle.
Yo, she's a witch.
She ain't even drink.
She's a witch. Whoa, hang on. I was going to talk about how good the production got a second ago, and then we got another layer of bass. As I paused, bro, what is happening on this track? And I love that we're back to my neighbor just had a tea kettle because he has to go back to explain the start of the story because we missed it because someone cut him off. And so now we're back at the start. Dude, that's fire. But it's also the chorus. And we got a lot of red and blue lights, which now I'm like pretty confident someone's getting hurt. I don't know what happens. And I'm kind of curious, because what is this tea kettle, man? If she doesn't use it, what's happening with this tea? Is she going to hit him over the head with it or something? Is that the plan? Oh my god. Even look at this shot. Like, she looks like she's worshipping it, right? And then she had like this almost like... I don't know if it's appropriate
Tea
to
kettle.
say. Give me 1 second to get to
A
it.
tea kettle.
I don't know if like it's almost like it's like intoxicating her. Like it's almost like primal or sexual, which is really strange because it's a tea kettle. What the hell is going on? This is wild.
A tea kettle. My neighbor once had a tea kettle.
What?
Yo, there she looks like a
kettle.
witch, man. Holy
A
smokes.
tea kettle. But she ain't even drink tea. Milk with the sugar, drink it down. My favorite drink's a different type of brown. If I had it, she would frown. But who cares? Yeah, who cares? 'Cause she don't
Like he
even
made her
like
tea and he didn't know she didn't like it.
This is the part of the bass that's abrasive. A quarter to 8 and my fade is a weight. And I'm staring at her face and I thought about her face. Lived to give her something great and say, hey, you're amazing. So I took the tea kettle off a shelf. It was looking kinda used like a help. Couple stains and it had a funny smell. But it always gave her hope, it was like a wishing well. That's nice, she cared for
Oh,
it,
that's
I could
dope, like a
tell.
wishing well?
So I knew what to do. What's that? Go and get it renewed. But I never really understood the construct of
Bro, same, man. Honestly, that that expression.
when get it renewed.
Yeah, that same.
It was like a wishing well. That's nice. She cared for it, I could tell. Well, so I knew what to do. What's that? Go and get it renewed. But I never really understood the construct of renewed. Cause it's already used. Why not buy something new? Ask anyone if they really had to choose. Would they prefer something new? I would.
That's actually kind of nice.
My neighbor once had a tea kettle. A tea kettle. A tea kettle. My neighbor once had a tea kettle. A tea kettle.
What's the point?
A tea kettle. But she ain't even drink tea. Milk with the sugar, drink it down. My favorite drink's a different
this
type of
production.
brown. If I had it, she will frown. But who cares? Yeah, who cares? Cause she don't even like old antique.
Dude, so much is happening. But I feel like now we're getting foreshadowing. Like, you know those shots of the blue and red? I think that is actually like the ending. And that she almost looks like she's going manic, like crazy. You know what I mean? Like she's just going off the rails for something. And it's like, I'm assuming that this tea kettle should not have been renewed. But I really like that, you know, he was thinking about it. He was like, hey, man, you know, I feel like you could use a little pick-me-up. You're a great person. I'm going to do something nice for you. So I'm going to go get this renewed. But he even mentions that he didn't understand the importance of the tea kettle. So I really, like, maybe it means a lot to her, right? Maybe she doesn't want it to be renewed. Maybe she wants exactly how it is. But he's about to do something what he thinks is nice, but it's actually like a terrible thing. And that almost gives you like a little nugget of wisdom that not everything that you think is nice is going to be nice for everybody else. There's going to be things that you love that other people don't, and things that other people love that you don't. And you might not understand why, but that's not the point. The point is that they love it. So leave it. But he didn't know that. And that's so wild. Oh my God. Dude, this production too, and his cadences are so clean. Honestly, it's like he could rap me a bedtime story and I'd be totally okay with this. Like, this is so solid. There was a lot of internal, oh, sorry, I think I blew into the mic. There was a lot of internal, like rhyming there too. Like if we go back, it's like, da-ga-da-da-ga-da-da. Oh, so good.
Cares? Yeah, who cares? Cause she don't even like old antique shop down the road, dark and musty, filled with holes. Took that kettle, they refilled the cuts. Lot of ash and dust that I filled it up. They had it buffed, all the scuffs. It was good as new. Maybe I should rethink this whole word renew. Anyways, I took it back home to its owner. This old and used can.
Hang on a second. Ash and dust? Was that like the urn for her husband? Is that why she has it? Because she doesn't drink tea, but did he drink tea and he loved tea so much that she put his ashes in the kettle and that's what just got dumped out? Bro, honestly, no wonder there was cops involved. I can imagine how pissed off someone would be with that, but holy, this is about to get wild.
All the scuffs, it was good as new. Maybe I should rethink this whole word renew. Anyways, I took it back home to its owner.
I love how he
This
doesn't
old
even
and
realize
used
what's
can
about to
renew like a
happen.
donor. Knock on the door, she was there on a chair, looking at a shelf with a cold blank stare. Surprise, I'm here. Hey, look what I got. Applied and refreshed, I'd emptied it out. Inside was a
Run.
mess. Here, Miss
Run.
Bevel, this is what you wanted. It's your tea kettle. Miss Bevel? Why you got a shotgun, Miss Bevel? Put the gift down and I started to tremble. What have you done, you delinquent devil? Why'd you have to go and steal my tea kettle? You emptied the ash of the husband I loved. You wiped all our memories out with a sponge. I gave you a chance and you ruined what was. My life is now empty, but you'll fill it up. Please.
Bro, the rhyming on this is wild. Like, and the vocal change, like I love that he's playing with the way his voice sounds to sound like her. You get that like manic-y, almost crazy sounding voice in the rap, and it comes through like you can feel the different personas that are a part of this story. Dude, this is a storytelling master at work. Knox is killing it. On top of that, if we go back, dude, this is such a clean horror movie shot. We get that like trailer version of like a tilt into this whole dark frame where everything's been pretty much like lit up almost the entire time. And then we get this shot where you just see her face. So it hides the gun, but you can see the anger. So you know something's wrong, but you're not sure what. And then she turns and has like a shotgun ready for Knox. Dude, this is a wild story. I don't even know what to say. Holy smokes.
Miss Bevel? Why you got a shotgun, Miss Bevel? Put the gift down and I started to tremble. What have you done, you delinquent devil? Why'd you have to go and steal my tea kettle? You emptied the ash of the husband I loved. You wiped all our memories out with a sponge. I gave you a chance and you ruined what was. My life is now empty, but you'll fill it up. Please. Yes, you'll fill it up. My tea kettle.
Put on every now and then.
Tea kettle. My neighbor once had a tea kettle.
Is that the shot?
A tea kettle. A tea kettle. Now I'm the one living inside.
Somebody could get up here.
Tea, anyone?
No, thank you. God damn, that was fire. Holy smokes. Like, that whole ending, she felt very witchy. Like, he said hag at the start, and like, I didn't actually think he was gonna go witchy. I just thought she was gonna do something wrong, but I think she's like an actual witch. She even has Knox, like miniature Knox in a tea kettle. And that actually reminds me of like Get Out. You know what I mean? In that scene in Get Out where he falls into the, I don't remember what it's called. I want to say The Further, but I'm pretty sure that's a different movie. Yeah, The Further is The Conjuring. No, it doesn't matter. It's Insidious. Doesn't matter. But he's now this miniature version of himself. It's like she casts a spell on him and now has him trapped in there. But that also almost is like a metaphor for a heart, because she says, I've lost my husband, and you've kind of wiped away the memories of that, so now you will replace that. So even though he's alive still, right? So it's even more like metaphorically, he now is in her heart, right? And she's trapped him there. But it's also like a hag who traps someone in their home, right? It's almost like he was Jack and Jill going to the witch's house. Or is it Jack and Jill? No. Someone who, yeah, I think it's Jack and Jill, who go to, like, call it follow the candy and then end up in a hag's house, right? That's kind of what happened to Knox, except the candy was doing community service, and then what ended up happening was he trapped himself by thinking that he knew the what she needed, but that's not what she wanted. Dude, that was so fire. Holy smokes. And the directing, the lyricism, the rap, the cadences, the voice, just holy smokes. That was fire. I don't think I did the lyrics justice because I was so enthralled by just everything that was happening, which is just a testament to Knox's storytelling, because like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, you're just hooked and you just want to know what happens next. And it's almost, it reminds me of like the song Story by NF, where like you just want to know what's next. And it's delivered in such a wicked way. I could listen to him. I could listen to him rap like a whole bedtime story. Knox, you need to make that happen. But wow, that was dope, man. That was off the charts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go rewatch that a couple times. That was sick. I really like all of it. Just everything was phenomenal. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe, or don't. Who am I to tell you what to do? But I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. I feel like this one's been great for music so far, so this has been awesome. Love you all. See you on the next one.